right? So the essence of this video is to show you a is to give you a simple roadmap my MLB subscribers are going to be using to make at least $2,000 every single month in the next 3 months. It means after 3 months from now, they will start making $2,000 every single month, and all they start with is just a $200 trading account, right? So I'm going to be breaking it down into pieces so you can understand what I mean here, right? So the requirement is actually $250, or worst case scenario, if you don't have up to that, $200 is still very acceptable. But with $250, it's just much more easier because it's it's just higher capital. The higher the capital, the higher the returns. That's simply it. So what's the monthly goal we have here? The monthly goal is simply 40% monthly profit, right? We don't over leverage and we don't over trade, right? So we try as much as possible to be conservative enough, which is why we are going to stick by 40% profit income monthly, right? And that is what we've been able to do easily, and you will see it for yourself right now. So this is the result history. This simply means if this simply means this is the kind of this is what our result looks like every week. This is what our trading result looks like every single week. So we are going to hit 1:3 TP at least 3 times to 5 times every single week. That one is for sure. Like very I'm talking about gold trade because we major on gold trade for now, right? That is where most of our profit, that's where our profit comes from, that's where our money comes from. So we major on gold trade for now. So um so we get to its 1:3 TP. That simply means 1:3 simply means we get back 3 times of what we are risking, right? So at least we get to profit, we get to eat TP 1:3 at least 3 times in a week. And of course, the maximum loss we've ever had in a week is actually 3 losses, right? So the break-even trade, in fact, break-even are the most the most of our trades, right? We get break-even trade, which is also okay because break-even simply means we are wrong, yet we are protected, right? So we leave the trade on zero profits and zero loss. So we don't get to make anything at least 4 times when we take 4 to 7 times in a week when we take trade. So which means we are going to have more of break-even trades than even losses and profits, right? So the risk is simply 2% per trade. We don't risk more than 2% per trade. So this is the calculation, yeah? So the losses is 3, which we have here. 3 times 4. Remember, we are risking 2%. 2% of $200. We are using $200 because it's the minimum, right? Minimum requirement to trade with. So 2% of 200 is $4. And remember, we're having 3 losses weekly max. So 3 times $4 is 12. We are going to have at least $12 losses in a week. The win is going to be 3 times as well. At least we said 3 to 5 times. We are going to eat 1:3. So let's just keep it at 3, which is the minimum, right? So 3 and 4 times 3, because whatever we are risking, we are getting back 3 times. That's what 1:3 means. So 4 times 3 is $12. So it means when we make a trade, we are getting back $12. When we lose a trade, we are losing $4. Simple, right? So 3 times 12 is what? $36 profit. Total profit is going to be $24 weekly, as you can see here. So the monthly profit, if you calculate 24 times 4, right, 4 weeks in a month, that's going to give us $96 profits, which is closely 50% profit of $200 trading accounts. It's just like $4 to $100, and that's like 50% of $200, right? So now there is see, one thing most for if you see any forex trader right now, living large, living luxury lifestyle and all of that, they don't get there by magic or anything, by trading their small accounts, because it takes a hell lot of time. We have prop firms, and prop firms is, you know what's the leverage? The leverage on prop firms. And prop firms are, they're like, they fund you, they test you if you can trade very well, and if they see that you are good, they fund you, right? So you can get a reputable, we have a reputable prop firm that pays. Some of us have used it in the past and we've gotten good results with them, and we are going to recommend it to our MLB students. And for as little as $49, you can get a 20K real profit account with them, right? So let's do a little bit of mathematics here. So what we need is to make $2,000, which is just 10% of $20,000, which is easy since obviously we've been able to make at least 50% profit on our small account, the one of $200, which we are trading on the side, right? Which you connect to our copier, right? So to our MLBM, right? So we use the first month to pass the two evaluation phase, right? We get to pass with the first month that you, because once you make like, let's say $96 in a month, you take $49 out of that profit and use it to get a profit. It's as simple as that, right? So we use the first month to pass the two evaluation phase, then start making withdrawable profits of $2,000 monthly, which is 10% of $20, right? So remember, we keep growing the small accounts to exponentially while we keep making extra $2,000 monthly. It's as simple as that. This is like the easiest way to like make good money from forex. So imagine you are making like $2,000 every month on forex, and you don't have to stay within that figure. You get paid $2,000 from a profit. You can literally, take, let's say, 10% of that, get a bigger profit, and you increase your earning. Like, it's as simple as that. Like, and $2,000 right now is more like more than 3 million. So what will 3 million do for you? Is it going to help you pay that rent? Is it going to help you become a man of the house? Maybe sort your loved ones' bills, get a good car, or you know, get a good rented apartment, or renovate your house or something. You get, so it's literally going to help you get certain results. So that's literally the purpose of this video. I hope you have a great and amazing time.